And good evening. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com. It is time now for opening remarks for IHSA Week 3, Deep Dish Football Game of the Week, voted by you, the fans. Homewood Flossmoor versus Stagg, uh, Week 3. Stagg and Homewood Flossmoor both 2-0. Stagg, 2 wins over Aurora East and Thornton, Fractional North. If I'm not mistaken, if I got that school wrong, I do apologize. Homewood Flossmoor beats a school out of North Carolina and beats a Michigan City. There's makes them 2-0. Not gonna lie to you, these are opening remarks. These before I've watched any game film, before I've viewed all the rosters and what's going on and all that other stuff. Homewood Flossmoor has to be favored. Uh, there's no doubt about it. But again, like I said in my past remarks, um, it's any team's game. IHSA football is a very parody of itself. Whoever top teams that you think are winners are losers, and the losers that you think that they are winners. So it's going to be a truly weird game. I'm expecting because these past 2 games that I've been part of been very weird. A lot of mental mistakes, but this is going to be the third game. This should be the game where everything starts rolling. Homewood Flossmoor is just a dominating team, um, no doubt about it. They have the players, they have the kids. If I were to take a bus, if I would take a school bus and I would drive to Homewood Flossmoor during football practice, and I would say, Coach B, I want 20 of your third, fourth stringers. Can I have them? And he gives them to me. I would win a 3A state title, no doubt about it. They're that good. The problem is that they've been falling to lower expectations in the past seasons, but they have the team now. They got the first 2 wins under their belt. It's a scary team, Homewood Flossmoor, especially this season. Now we take a look at Stagg. You take a look at Stagg. Stagg's got Jennings and Broad, two running backs. Of course, Kyle Nepti at quarterback. They got two rush ends to keep a close eye on for. Pretty good roster. They were 0-9 last season. They're 2-0 this season. Is Stagg ready to take that next step? And that's gonna be shown this Friday night when Homewood Flossmoor comes to Stagg. That's gonna be a very important thing to look at Stagg at this season. Um, can they get to the playoffs? Yes, they can get to the playoffs. But this is a huge proving ground for them against Homewood Flossmoor this Friday night. It's going to be a hell of a game. You got Coach B, Coach Fatty from for Stagg. Um, I visited Stagg. I visited Homewood Flossmoor last year. Really good coaching staffs. Huge amount of respect for Homewood Flossmoor's offensive lines coaches. Great group of offensive line coaches. They do a great job with their offensive linemen. So does Stagg, former coach out of Sandburg, if he's still coaching there. If I got the name wrong or guy wrong, I do apologize. Now, um, this is just my opening remarks. First, little comments in that I do believe that Stagg's defense is gonna have to be on top of their game this Friday night. Really on top of their game to just try and slow down that powerhouse that is Homewood Flossmoor's offense. On Homewood Flossmoor's deal, the whole thing for Homewood Flossmoor would be let's not overlook Stagg. We can't overlook Stagg. We can't do it. And if they don't overlook Stagg and they keep their head in the game and they don't think about the week after that, or any of that stuff, Homewood Flossmoor could win the game. But again, it's going to be a tough game because you got Stagg who's won 2 games and they're feeling the momentum and they want to prove all the doubters wrong, and they want to win this game. And Homewood Flossmoor, they're ready and they're hungry for a state title. They're hungry for a state title. You got Griffin, you got Mario Wright, one of the best linebackers in the state of Illinois. You got Hall, one of the best athletes in the state of Illinois, running back and defensive back. I mean, you got a bunch of young guys too. You got Schmitz, one of the top young tight ends in the state. It's just unbelievable what uh, uh, Homewood Flossmoor has, and they have one of the best coaching staffs in the state of Illinois. Homewood Flossmoor does, no doubt about it. They have one of the best coaching staffs in the state of Illinois. And you look at Stagg. You got Stagg. You got one of the better quarterbacks in the state of Illinois, in Kyle Nepti. Um, you have an ability with his line. I saw a couple of the last videos, especially last week. They're starting to get a hold of the offensive line, and when you have an offensive line that can carry a momentum and pick up blitzes and do everything else, that's good for a quarterback and that's great for an offense. Simple as that. So, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see the coverages that Stagg uses against that Homewood Flossmoor vaunted offense. Another thing too is I think that a lot of people are not giving credit to some of the Homewood Flossmoor's bench players. I think Homewood Flossmoor's got has one of the best benches in the state of Illinois, no matter what. They got one of the best benches in the state of Illinois. That's my personal belief. And I'm going to go over that. So for this whole week, I'm going to go over the Stagg and Homewood Flossmoor game. I'm going to go over the players, spotlight players. Going to go over some of the coaches. Going to do maybe one or two coaches interviews. It's going to be a good game. I'll be there Friday night also for the sophomore game. If there is a sophomore game on Friday night, I'll be there too. But it's going to be fun. But you guys voted for it, so deep dish football game of the week, week 3, is Stagg versus Homewood Flossmoor. It's going to be fun. Please follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter and Facebook. Also visit deepdishfootball.com. On deepdishfootball.com, there's a main section in the middle section, Deep Dish Football Game of the Week. I'll have all the videos put up there that I've made for this game, all the graphics, and do the magic numbers. I'll be doing a magic number every day, uh, a stat that people need to know and understand, or a game, or just that, or a score, so people can understand that. But again, it should be fun. It should be a great game. I'm ready for it, and I'm going to start analysis tomorrow. But Deep Dish Football Game of the Week is Stagg versus Homewood Flossmoor Week 3 IHSA, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel of Deep Dish Football Coach Big Pete. Thank you so much, and have a lovely night, and enjoy the Labor Day weekend.